Lionel Messi just won a very well-deserved 8th Ballon d'Or, said nobody ever. I mean, the only reason I'm even making this video is since the Ballon d'Or ceremony ended, all I've been seeing on social media is how rigged the award is, how Messi didn't deserve it, and how Erling Haaland was robbed. But in the replies to all of these posts, there was always this one pick. So anyway, that got me thinking, who really deserved the Ballon d'Or? This is the most prestigious individual honor in the sport, and on one hand we have Argentina and Barcelona fans saying Messi deserves it, and on the other hand we've got Premier League, Ronaldo and Real Madrid fans saying Haaland deserves it. But both of these groups are heavily biased. Half of them want their favorite player to win and the other half want the player they don't like to lose. So I decided to make the most unbiased, objective, conclusive, no BS video to put an end to this debate. Hello and welcome, you're watching The Football Realm. Now, to be objective, we have to understand exactly what the criteria for choosing the winner is. You probably know the award is voted for by journalists, but these are the latest criteria based on which the votes should be made. Now I say should be because the journalists, like you and I, are humans. I mean, the second criteria is fair play. Not a single journalist is going to give a player the Ballon d'Or because he got fewer yellow cards. So in my opinion, a more realistic list of criteria would be individual performances, which France Football have asked journalists to give more importance to, collective achievements, player class and career because, well, France Football already have these in there, records broken, big game performances, and importance to the team. And now we, that is you and I, will be deciding who the better player was in each of these criteria between Lionel Messi and Erling Haaland. Let's get started. Most people think that individually Haaland was undoubtedly the best player last season, and I agree. He was the best and he has the stats to back him. But most people for some reason also believe that Messi was poor when this cannot be farther from the truth. At the World Cup, Messi won the Golden Ball and deservedly so. But for PSG too, the man had 41 GA in 41 games. He had 16 goals and 16 assists in Ligue 1, playing as an attacking midfielder / secondary striker. Kevin De Bruyne, who was the most similar profile to Messi, had 16 assists and 7 goals. I understand that Messi was playing an easier league, but KDB's team was much better. So you could argue that Messi was the best attacking midfielder last season while Haaland was the best striker. But Haaland was the best striker by a mile and was heads and shoulders above the rest, and for that iconic debut season with Man City, I have to give him the point here. Now the collective achievements part is what has split the fans in two. On one side we have a player with a treble, the greatest achievement in club football. On the other side we have a man with the World Cup, the greatest honor in football. I genuinely don't know which one of these achievements has the greater value. I have racked my brain but came to no conclusion. I'm gonna give both of them a point here, but if any of you have any valid arguments, do comment and I'll definitely respond. Honestly, I don't know why this is even a criteria, but France Football have it here, so I'm just gonna give them both a point and move on. I actually feel sorry for Haaland because there are like 2 players in all of history who can chat to Messi when it comes to player career. I do not think this is a fair criterion to be included either, considering the award is for the best player from only the last season. Giving Messi a point because he was untouchable in the 2010s feels unfair, but this is the official criteria, so there we go. The scores are now tied. Now we get to the interesting part. Haaland obviously broke a ton of records with Man City. Most goals in a Premier League season. First and only player to score hat-tricks in 3 consecutive Premier League home games. Quickest player to reach 30 UCL goals. Quickest to reach 4 Premier League hat-tricks. 5 goals in a UCL game. Insane list, but we can't forget that he's going up against Mr. Records himself. Only player to score in every stage of a World Cup. Only player to be man of the match in every knockout World Cup game. Only player to win 2 World Cup Golden Balls. Only player to register 20 plus goals and assists in all competitions last season. Yet again, I'm forced to give a point to both of these demons, but that's changing soon because up next we have... This is perhaps the most important criterion, not because it measures a player's ability, but because it influences the votes extensively. Did you know that after Man City won the Champions League, Haaland's odds of winning the Ballon d'Or actually dropped? This guy had won the treble, but Messi's chances of winning shot up because Haaland was invisible in the UCL final, semi-finals, FA Cup final, and even the Community Shield final. He lost out on the UCL player of the tournament to Rodri for the same reason. Well, on the other hand, Messi had the mother of all big game performances with an unforgettable World Cup campaign. The point here certainly has to go to Messi. Before giving the points for this one, I just ask myself, if you swap Messi and Haaland's teams, would their achievements for the season have stayed the same? Could Messi have produced 45 goals as a striker for City? Probably not, but he won't be very far off. But can Haaland win the World Cup with this Argentina squad? Respectfully, there's no way that happens, so Messi takes the point here as well. With that, the final score comes out to be 6-4 to Lionel Messi, but now the final score is 6-5 to Messi. Extremely close as it should be because I don't think we've ever had a Ballon d'Or race as tight as this one. In my opinion, this was probably the first time ever that 2 players equally deserve the Ballon d'Or. There have been close races in the past, even as recently as 2019 or 2021, but I think Messi deserved the award on both of those occasions. But this time around, Holland really deserved the award just as much as Messi did. I think his poor UCL performances towards the end and it being a World Cup season really tilted the votes in Messi's favor, but to answer the question on everyone's minds, no, Messi did not rob Haaland, but yes, Haaland was robbed. if that makes any sense to you. Maybe we could have given out 2 Ballon d'Ors. But Haaland did win the UEFA Player of the Season, which is basically UEFA's version of the Ballon d'Or, and he will pick up FIFA the Best 2023 as well, so maybe that evens the field. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and if you like the video, like, share, and definitely subscribe because I've got a lot more on the way. Take care, bye.